Hi, I'm Simon Eric, founder and CEO of Polychrome. Polychrome is a blockchain-enabled v-commerce platform to secure brand integrity and sell virtual and physical products in VR and AR. We're bringing encryption, analytics, and blockchain digital proof of ownership to branded 3D assets for VR and AR experiences. Then, we want to take it one step further and connect the virtual objects to their real-world counterparts to initiate a sale. The concept of IP protection for virtual goods is by no means a new problem. There are numerous books and articles on the topic going back over 20 years, but there are currently no solutions for global brands to effectively protect and distribute their branded assets for use in VR and AR applications. The issue is that counterfeit branded 3D objects are common, marketplace inclusion of the official branded goods is sparse, there's currently no way to track any of these virtual objects, and no way to use them to create a sale of their real-world counterpart. Take, for example, this chair from Herman Miller. This is the Aeron chair, which hit the scene in 1992 and has become the best-selling office chair ever. But this isn't the actual chair. This is a 3D model. This model is being sold by someone in Vietnam named Doi Vu for $24 on the TurboSquid marketplace, along with furniture and objects from IKEA, Crate & Barrel, and Apple, just to name a few. This is one example of many that speak to the problems in the current market. At its core, Polychrome is a SaaS software platform to protect, track, and sell virtual objects for use across VR and AR experiences. Whereas the marketplaces cater to the modeling community and the platforms focus on the developer, our platform is focused on empowering the brands. Let's take a look at the platform. Polychrome is made up of 4 distinct functions. The first is using blockchain to establish a digital proof of ownership for each brand asset. Then, the 3D asset libraries are encrypted into a brand catalog for distribution to people creating VR and AR applications. Once the objects are being utilized inside of VR and AR content, they'll be tracked and return analytics back to the brands. And finally, those objects can be used to initiate a real-world transaction for their physical counterpart. So here's what that process looks like. Brand-approved 3D assets are created in multiple levels of fidelity for use across VR and AR applications. Once those objects are uploaded to the Polychrome platform, they are added to our private blockchain, and then to the brand's catalog, where each object is encrypted. These assets are made available to creators everywhere through the existing marketplaces, the main difference being that the VR and AR content creator will need to register their access plugin and decryption key with Polychrome, so we can tie each usage to a specific user or company. Those 3 steps represent where Polychrome fits into the VR workflow. Once those experiences are created and the virtual objects are out in the wild, they can be used to initiate a transaction, allowing the user to order the real-world counterpart of that virtual object. When that transaction is made and the end user receives the product, they've now closed the loop and become a new customer of the original brand holder. This is important because the brand holder has now gained a new customer, and it is the creators of the VR and AR experiences that have become a sales channel for these brands. When it comes to our target markets, we can see opportunities in many directions. While practically any brand that has a product as a potential client will initially focus on verticals that have traction in the VR and AR space. Real estate pre-visualization and staging utilizes hundreds of branded products in order to fill out a home or office, so we plan on starting there. Another target is the virtual showroom market, which we believe will become more and more popular with manufacturers of art, furniture, flooring, vehicles, and similar differentiated goods. And eventually, people will be buying in VR. Just like it took time for the general public to feel comfortable hitting the Buy Now button on their smartphone, it'll take some time before the general public is comfortable doing the same in VR and AR applications. But it will happen. Stepping back, the market is on track to be enormous. VR and AR is growing to $215 billion by 2021, at a staggering 57.8% year over year. Retail showcasing is predicted to be one of the largest business segments, with an over $3 billion market size. 3D mapping and modeling will see explosive growth of 55% year over year, going from around $2 billion right now to $17 billion by 2020. And lastly, the virtual goods market, which is mostly in gaming right now, is currently over a $15 billion industry. So who's doing this currently? The good news is that no one is doing exactly what we are, but as expected, there are other companies out there that share aspects of what we're doing. On the x-axis, we have VR and AR integration, and on the y, we have brand management and IP protection tools. The big player in VR and AR is Unity, and they have the Unity Asset Store. They sell the most VR and AR ready assets in the market currently, but they don't allow any branded objects that aren't from the original IP holders on their marketplace, so you won't currently find any official brands there. On the real estate and ArchViz side, there's BIM Object, which is alluded to a VR and AR initiative and many brands, but none of the IP protection features or tracking and analytics. The other established competitor is Augment, which has their own proprietary SDK and software platform for the inclusion of brand assets specifically for AR applications. Neither of these companies is using virtual objects to initiate real-world sales. The marketplaces that are undermining brand integrity are places like Clario, CG Trader, and TurboSquid, which is the most popular of the three. These websites offer branded 3D models for sale in varying quality, but little to none of them appear to be provided by the company that holds the IP, meaning lots of fake products selling for real money, money that the brands will never see. So how do we monetize this? There are three main areas that naturally lend themselves to monetization. On the brand side, we can charge for each protected brand asset. On the VR and AR creator side, we can charge for access subscriptions. And there's also the opportunity to take a piece of every single vCommerce transaction. So what are we asking for? $500,000 to help us get a year down the road and have a revenue-generating platform that we can continue to build upon. Let me tell you a little bit about me. I've been working with new technologies for over 25 years, and the last 15 of those years have been running a digital agency named Site Goals, where we specialize in e-commerce and product selection challenges and build websites, applications, and mobile apps, and more recently, VR experiences. My team is a battle-tested group of individuals that have been with me for years. I have the utmost confidence that they are up to the task at hand. Sven is my primary advisor. He's a crazy smart individual with a couple of exits already under his belt and lives, eats, and breathes bleeding-edge technology. Craig is a trusted mentor and advisor with a long history of working with startups. His background includes director-level roles with Tableau, Wargaming.net, and EA, as well as an extensive background in angel investments and the VC world. Thank you for your time. If you'd like to learn more about Polychrome, please contact me.